Hello guys and dolls, this is my memoirs of a KHANTARD, and cue the dramatic feel-good music. I met Amir Khan in January of this year, 2011, in Dubai, where I was working with his uncle on a cricket project, and we went to dinner one night. Now bear in mind I had no real concept of how popular or massive he was in England until I went over there and saw him the following month. Amir's a very likable guy, extremely humble, and pretty funny if you're into that whole British humor type of thing. He's just overall a very stand-up guy. In the ring, he's a badass fighter. He really does. He has raw skill. And this is what immediately attracted me to him as a boxing fan and as a person. Whenever you catch somebody at the cusp of success, of course you latch onto them. As a human, we really want to see friends, family, anybody that we really like succeed. It's just in us. We really want to see our friends, family, attain the unattainable. Fast forward, when I flew over to England, went to the McCloskey bout, there I saw a very distracted Khan. A Khan, while still looking good, he was looking very rough. What did we all blame that on? The lack of Alex Ariza. Then there was the Judah bout, where he just outclassed Judah, and it was after this bout that many of his fans started calling out Mayweather, and that's when he did as well. Fast forward to last night. This was a Khan I was certain I would not see for a few years. You see, while I'm pretty critical of Khan's decision, as a fighter, as a person, it just doesn't get much better. He is a beautiful boxer. We all loved watching Roy Jones Jr., Oscar De La Hoya, Prince Nas. Amir Khan, man, he just has it. But last night, he just didn't. Did he prove his chin? No question there. Could he have done better? Of course. Khan's supposed to be the best in this division, and the majority of the boxing fans here in America saw this as Golden Boy cherry picking, as Khan cherry picking his way to Mayweather, really. And boy, were we wrong. On the inside, Khan was just getting schooled, no question about it. He was taking it like a champ, sure, but damn, he was getting schooled. You know, yesterday, TG won. Caught some shit for saying that Amir got beat by a bum. But he's not the only one, however. I love TG1, so that was my little shout out to him. Anyhow, TG1 is saying that Khan got beat by a bum. So what does this say about Khan? Typically, I'd be all over his ass, but how can I argue with that? How can I really argue about any of that at this moment? Scorecard? I'll admit, that shit was pretty whack, but come on, KHANTARDs. This was Khan fighting. The future of boxing. Didn't we expect a little bit more from him? Isn't he complaining about the same thing that Maidana was complaining about, that we all gave Maidana hell for? And by we all, I mean Khan fans. Nobody else was. And I know Amir plans to do an investigation on the cards. Then people are yelling fakes and corruption, but this should give you a little faith in the future of the sport. Say Amir won. We'd be all pretty happy, right? Us Khan fans would be pretty happy, but you know in your heart, under those circumstances, we wouldn't want Amir to win. After all, this is Amir King Khan we're talking about, against a fighter who many were calling a bum, not anymore. And I know you all saw my videos on Khan Peterson. Completely biased, sure. And right now, I have nothing to do but give Peterson credit. I'm not going to call corrupt. I'm not going to blame it on the scorecards. Khan, man, he was just getting schooled. If he won that, it would have only been for his record. He didn't fight for it, man. I'm just telling you, the will to be there, it just wasn't there. He kept looking for Cortez, and Cortez was just not there. So since I've started this channel, I know you've all seen me gone to completely, then blindly sucking off Amir Khan, to slightly less sucking off Amir Khan. I don't know where I'm going or what direction I'm going or what the hell I think right now, but I will always support Amir as a fighter and as a person, and hopefully he'll dust himself off and get back up. I really don't know what to think. I'm going to be completely honest with you. The last 3 fights he's been fighting, not too impressed with. What does that say of him as a fighter? I'm not sure yet. I'm not going to say he's all hype, but until he performs, I just can't be a blind supporter, man. I love him, I'll support him to the end, but as a boxing fan, it would be asinine for me to be 100% behind a fighter, like a lot of Khan's fans are, a lot of Mayweather's fans are, a lot of Pacquiao's fans are just completely blind and just nut huggers. Honestly, it's what they are. They're nut huggers. I can't be like that. I will never be like that. I love Khan. I love him to death. I think you all know that. But at this stage, to be honest, I just don't know what the hell I'm going to do. But here's hoping he dusts himself off and gets back up.